I just wanted to share a bit of my back office with Boost My Online Biz, Morgan Hale's new program. And my first month with the service has been pretty amazing. If you look down here, you can see my first mailing when I joined back on January 27th. And you can see from the get-go, almost half the people from my first set of leads opened the email, and about half of those clicked the email, and that's just from my first 80. And this weird trick email is actually one of the swipes that Morgan gives us in the back office. So this was from a subject line and an email body that I didn't even write myself. So don't glance when you're considering joining the service. Don't glance over those free bonus swipes as just a kind of a shill bonus. These are something you can actually use, and you will see higher results than most of your own ads. This here is another one of theirs. I wanted to run through and test as many as possible. Here I accidentally sent it out to 0 people, but they were kind enough to reset the mailer for me. But in terms of sales, the only 2 days that I didn't get at least one, actually it was 3 days, and the only 3 days I didn't get at least one sale that earned me a dollar amount of commission was the days that I had 11 clicks, 4 clicks, and 0. And those are, so January 29th and January 31st and February 2nd. Now, I guess it's because here I decided to use my own subject line and not use theirs. But things did pick up after those days, and I've steadily gotten sales throughout the month of February. So that was a big thing. I was panicking a little bit at the end of January, but you have to realize these leads are great and they convert great, but you still have to have a good offer to send them, and you also have to have good content to send them. So if you're stuck on what to use the Morgan swipes, because I have tested them, and the only time that I reverted from using them, my sales sunk down quite a bit. And I have been changing it up a little bit here, 13 clicks using my own swipe, but no, back to theirs, and we have my highest click day possible, and that's Morgan's subject line. So it's tempting to just keep reusing her subject lines if they're working. And you can see here from my first day, here's January 27th, and you can see here's where I mailed 0 by accident, but it should depend on what browser you were using. I was in on my Apple computer, so it must not have caught the pop-up error when you try to mail 0 must not have caught it. So anyways, you can see my open steadily growing, and this is kind of what you want to see in a stock chart to give you a gauge of what's going on. And what I'm seeing is over time, the more leads I get, the more opens I'm getting, and my clicks are going up too. Now it's hard to see with this click line, but here since I actually accidentally mailed 0, you can see the line is steadily going up. Now if people are opening your emails at a higher rate, naturally you're going to get clicks at a higher rate too. So when I do another update, it'd be nice if I could do one a lot sooner, but if I don't get around to doing one till the beginning of March, when we review this graph, we're going to see a similar line, and the opens will be a lot higher. I'll have a lot more leads, and my clicks will be a lot higher too. And with that type of growth, I'm going to start seeing a noticeably higher amount of sales. As I mentioned, there was only 3 days that I mailed since I've joined just about a month ago that I didn't get at least one sale on. The day I got 48 clicks, where 48 clicks this day, I got 6 sales, and that was the highest. And I earned more in that day from those 6 sales out of these 48 clicks than is enough to pay for the service for many months. But like anything that costs money, you may want to cut your losses if you're up a bunch of money. And the good thing about this service is it's $40 to join and to renew. So your leads are going up and your results are going up, but the cost, you're locked in at 40, so it's not going up. So it is fairly safe, but if you wanted to jump out after you made a couple $100 and then save your $40, be my guest, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense. It's not like your ad costs are going up as your results are going up. $40 is fairly safe. I'd have to get pretty much zero sales every day for the next 4 or 5 months for it to warrant me bailing on this service. I just don't think it'll happen. It'll be really interesting to see what happens this next month, and what my graph looks like. But I've created this video to share that with you, and feel free to subscribe if you want to see how things are progressing with this campaign. This isn't just a fly-by-night program I'm pitching just to earn a couple bucks. You actually only earn $5 for referrals on this. I'm undecided whether or not I'm going to put my affiliate link in this description. This didn't start out as something that I was going to do to refer others and make recurring income as a secondary source besides the programs I pitch these leads. But I don't know. I haven't decided on it yet, but I'm just here to share my honest experience, and you can do with it what you will. If you want to join under me or join under somebody else or just join at all, I'm just laying out the facts here. And so far, after a month, the facts are that I've made a ton more than I've invested, which ultimately is my bottom line. I'm not going to use this if I'm not making more than I'm investing. I'm seeing a steady increase in opens and clicks with, you have to expect, this day goes down, I go from 179 opens to 107 with mailing more leads. Now, on a day like that, you'd think, well, what's going on? But not really. You have to step back a little bit and look at the big picture. Of course, you're going to have days where your opens and clicks are going down. You're mailing to a lot of the same people. You're repeating a lot of the same people. So you have to build a reputation with these guys, and that's where Morgan swipes come in handy. When they read a well-written swipe by a copywriter, like Morgan and her team, it helps build relationship with them, so the next time they get an email from you, they're more prone to open it, and they're more prone to take you serious, and they see your name at the bottom, and they see the program you're offering. So I'm looking forward to building a long-term relationship with my leads. And as I mentioned, I've made way more than it costs. I'm seeing a steady increase of opens and clicks. This graph, I guarantee you it'll look similar next month, unless they stop taking on new members. But even then I'm going to have my spot locked in, so that's not even that big of a deal. You should read the sales page and take them seriously when they say that they're going to close the doors. It only makes sense. You can't keep selling something of this high value without at some point stopping the amount of people that are coming in. You have to preserve the effectiveness for current members. It's like any membership. Eventually, once they reach that sweet spot, they're not taking anyone new on. It's a prestigious club. I mean, that's like a gym they're not just going to keep packing people in there until you're bumping elbows with the person next to you. They're going to hit a sweet spot, and then that's as many members as they can take on at that time. And it makes sense running a traffic co-op like this, that you are going to hit that wall. But yeah, 1 month in, very impressive. One thing I should mention is that if you say you're joining a safe list and you can mail 3,000 every 3 days and you see 150 clicks right away, don't be deceived by these numbers if these appear to be lower than your safe list. These are people that have actually clicked my links that aren't trying to earn credits. There's no incentive for them to click my link other than they're interested in what I'm saying, So you can't look at a safe list and say, I'm getting 150 clicks a day, that's so amazing, I'm going to be rich. Not really. Those 150 people, pretty much all of them, I guarantee, are clicking so they can earn credits and then just go back and complete the circle and send out their ads so those people can earn credits, and so they can send their ads out so their people can earn credits. These are non-incentive clicks based on people being actually interested in what I'm selling. So this is a lot more powerful. Like traffic exchange clicks, I wouldn't trade these 48 clicks for 5,000 traffic exchange clicks on their own. Now, traffic exchanges are a part of this co-op, so you are touching on traffic exchanges, but you're not touching on that mass amount of hits, people just loading your site for 20 seconds to earn credits. The leads, you're actually getting leads from traffic exchanges as one of the 8 advertising sources in Boost My Online Biz. So you're getting the people that have filtered down to the people that have actually entered their email address wanting more info about working online. So these leads are coming from the 8 different traffic campaigns, but you're not responsible for taking that traffic from the traffic campaign and converting them into leads, because the leads are what you get, not the traffic. Now, you send them ads and it generates new traffic, but this is top tier. I mean, these 48 clicks, like, I don't know exactly how to value them, but if you punched in the amount of money I made on this day for in my 6 sales and divided by 48 clicks, like, you're looking at way over over $2 per click at what they've turned out to be worth. So don't be deceived by low numbers. Realize that not all clicks are created equal, and realize there's no incentive for these people to click. So when you're getting opens, it's not because they want to click earn credit link like a safe list. You're getting opens because your subject line pulled them in, and they're curious about it. And not curious about copying your subject line in email. They're curious about the content of it, because these guys are business opportunity leads. They're beginners. They're not established in their own business quite yet, that they're clicking this ad to try and rip off the ad. No, they're clicking out of pure interest. So I'm going to try and wrap this up now. I've gone on long enough, but stay tuned. I'm going to record another video very soon. That's the trick. That's the thing. If I record it in 3 days, my graph isn't going to be a lot different. What I'd like to do is put some time between this video and the next, so you can see the progress I've made over this time, and to kind of reiterate that, yes, hey, my opens and clicks are going up more and more over time, but what's stable, and that's the $40 membership fee, it's not going up. So my results, my clicks, my opens, my sales will be going up steadily over time. I've already seen that in the first month, and I've made way more than I've invested, and I'm looking forward to graphing and tracking how that shakes out in month number 2. So yes, I will be renewing Boost My Online Biz. If you're sitting on the fence on this one because the sales page is long and confusing, I know it may be hard to get down to what they're actually offering, but read Morgan's story and trust what she says, because the bottom line is this is what you're going to be doing if you become a member, and this is how you make money with the service, by mailing these leads and tracking your results. And what I'm saying is it's very easy to send these mailings out. These aren't even my own mailings, most of these are swipes given by Morgan. I've just punched in the info she's asked for, my link, and then I've copied and pasted. So it's not a lot of work at all. It does require you to send the mailings out, but and if you're sitting on the fence, you're leaving money on the table by not capitalizing off of this service. All right, I've gone on long enough. Check the description. Not sure yet if I'm going to put affiliate link in. May not. All right, stay tuned and subscribe. I'll be in touch soon. Bye bye.